Fellow Amazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the globe, wherever we be. Nami, the logistic chief for ADF, Pascal Kiki. I come today for X-ray the mindset of a traitor. We today are the Christian, like the Ambazonian Yodun Rat, the Ambazonian Yodun Rat. I call it Ambazonian Yodun Rat for a purpose. But before we go for this live, for me for X-ray, the Ambazonian Yodun Rat, Bush Baby Mbella Moki, make we play with national anthem. Sorry, make I take her from the start.
With the Amazonia, there's a loyalty. Let's on a savior of God, as a faith, a legend today. Ubody la Jabla, glory, glory, God, another form. Yeah, in the nation, glory, glory, glory to the Father for making it. It's a forevermore. Amazonia, and the feet. I choose a topic. That's the bush, the most of the endorsement nation.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That the spirit of nationalism that will inject them into Ambazonia. Maybe picking them sing the national anthem. The seed don't be sown for picking them. For understand, say, we they under oppression, we they under colonization. When we picking them, they sing the anthem, like that picking sing. It give we hope. So the fight will don't start up. No be fight we go end now. Now fight where it will continue for the next generation. Be extremely critical. So we will teach you picking the anthem. Now why do I play that particular anthem? Now here we on picking. He sing with national anthem. Now for a purpose. We give for inject them. This war game will be fought at every space. We give for teach the current young generation so that they under colonization, under oppression. Be very critical. So we'll put the understand. I want go into this particular. I did watch something recently and I see some particular small excerpt for video where they circulate and for social media. It concerned a big collaborator where it parade itself like somebody where it means something, but now a humiliation. Ye and a future generation go stand on the wall of humiliation for Ambazonia. Now this Bush baby, what they call him Mbella Moki, yeah, he put some small video out to talk how they go fight with. I want for make people to understand something. I want to dissect that the video we put out there. And I want call people to mind for see the work, how collaborators them, they work with oppressors them, they drink off with blood, and the things they do something. Who side a predecessor and other one they for inside they like they came out. Who side they? Who side them they? They be call themselves the master for Ambazonia. Who side they? I just talk so one thing. Mbella Moki, as you continue for the parade, they make that noise. All that dirty we get out inside that Fako. We know. But your time and your day come. Continue. What's that Ekemade? Ekemade thinks he be godfather for Ambazonia. Right? He be thinks he be how they call him? Papa for Ambazonia. He thinks he be person way he get Ambazonia way fit no man no be talk. If we say go crush weed, carry gun, run around the place. Usa he go? Usa he end? They go to that same land where you talk about and so. They get time and place for visit una kind. Truth not the height, no matter how long it take. Truth not the height. May I go ahead for play? What I want to relate this, the scenario we'll find yourself in. Why I get a couple of things I'll take and maybe a little bit out before bring people into the context for this level, for which way I try to analyze them. And I want to educate this buffoon where he calls himself Mbella Moki. I want to educate him. But I want to show the role where he play and he kind. I want to show a role for what thing happen for the Jews them when they live in Germany during their attempted extermination for the Jews, the genocide they committed for them. I want to show the parallel for the role where they play. The title of this video, they call them, he in particular, the chief, Yodon Rat, the Yodon Rat of Ambazonia, for a reason. I will play an audio. I will put definition of what they call Yodon Rat and their role what they play during the extermination of the Jews for Nazi, the genocide, and what way he play and match them simultaneously. Maybe people they see what he be, for who he be. May I go for the audio where I want to play and make give my context what I want to analyze this man.
Authority, the tools began to think of themselves as being on the same level as their oppressors, but they're not. During the 1930s, the Nazis were rounding up the Jews. In order to facilitate this, the Nazis selected a group of Jews to be their tools. These people would be called the Judenrat. The Judenrat were so-called local councils of Jewish leaders who were selected by the Nazis for the purpose of carrying out the Germans' policies toward the Jews in this or that enclave. The Judenrat were given the authority to have their own Jewish police operating in their areas. But of course, the only people who the Judenrat's police were allowed to exercise any authority over were other Jews.
My hold up of that place. The role won't I see the likes of this Moja they play. Like probably come on, they allow you to exercise that type of murderous policies and not to Ambazonia. So it marched into that particular space for the Yodon Rat, then when they became killed and they became out extreme, pain on the Jews them. Now the same role way Moja they play for people them. Move go ahead. Then I'll bring up Mbella Moki, the big chief inside all this. Go ahead.
Something that doesn't get talked about is that many of the so-called capos often use brutal violence and killings to make sure that the other Jews didn't get a line. That's what the Judenrat would often do. You had Jews who were rounding up, brutalizing, and even killing other Jews on behalf of the Germans. And what happened to the Judenrat when the Nazis had rounded up the Jews and sent them off to the death camps? They told the Judenrat to go to the death camps right along with them. When their tools had served their purpose, they broke their tools. Now, there's plenty of other examples that I can name, but I think the point is made. The Europeans have a long history of taking people from among those who they oppress and then sending these hand-picked tools back among their own people to control them. Either it's done as violent opposition, as with the Judenrat, or they send people in to tell their own people that the oppressor isn't so bad. Why, if the rest of you would just go along with the program, they would treat you as well as they're treating us. Authority, the tools beget
I play this particular audio, this excerpt, for give una context for which I will discuss. Now they rolled away the likes of Mbella Moki, the likes of Moja Moja, the likes of Atanga Ponji, he play for mist. They be handpicked, selected by the oppressor, throw them amongst us for execute brute force, for harm we. I want people to understand something, because that one a handbook for when people they attempt for erase una. They mostly use na part of una to carry out their operations. I want place on one thing, because the likes of Mbella Moki, they no go stain Bakwere people them, the Bakwerians their image. Because we get pioneers them. Papa them, the Endeles, Dr. Endeles, will be stand for Southern Cameroons. We get Panjo Litumbe, will be stand for we. He no go denigrate the likes of Mbella Moki, no go denigrate their hard work. He no go dirty them. He no go stain their legacy. And their spirit go live for haunt the likes of Mbella Moki. You talk about Bakwere land. Now, land of justice. If you think you talk about people for your own context, in the land of justice, and justice go visit the ones who they stand against their people. I'll play this video for Pa Joe. Wanna hear you.
1st of April, when they become here for look the result of the plebiscite, then be say before British mandate end for midnight 30th September 1961, then say British government, La République, Southern Cameroon, because we get we own government here, say make them meet up. Then Tory, the kind conditions will be for this marriage, the meeting no be hold. So now me they talk all this time say, now come we should done arrangement, now jomba. If proper marriage for Johnny BB, wanna show me proof who be inside. Now that's all say, because them big pass we, then them come this side say, make them commandeer we. You look government for here. Governor, na them. SDO, na them. DO, na them. This one, it be that's all say, them whole we like Ninga.
Okay. I play this one and I will repeat this very video again. I want to play one of Pa a talk. Make people then take note. Now a Bakwere and this. Now Papa for that same land where these dogs that they come out, these dogs that they so-called Mbella Moki them. Ambassador you don't know what they come out for them. You know go hold in ye in person, you know go stain or desecrate Bakwere land. I'll play this one.
In this way, some book no go be. If you go meet up nice girl for road, you go just. If I don't tell you, it's a massa. When they talk, say, La République and Southern Cameroon now one country. I say, which side we join? When we be get independence 1st of January 1960, we no be there part of your country. When we enter for United Nations 20th of September 1960, we no be there. If when they talk say we be joined afterwards, I said, show me the place where some book no go be. If you go meet up nice girl for road, You go just take and put them for your house, say, now you don't marry it, where you no make country fashion, you no go for church, you no go for mayor, make them join one for marriage. I don't look so I go for United Nations, book no day. Say La Republic du Cameroon, he joined with Southern Cameroon.
Okay. Power come up from Fako. Power is so rest in power. His spirit is still over the nationalism where they fight for independence. That's a Bakurian. The real Bakurian. Where he call when a man where he stand for justice and truth. You know, go sacrifice not the least of a dignity or integrity for put the people them. For drink the blood of the people them. Like the light that would sell the parade with the parade with streets and now. But they get time. Time they for Ambazonia in their hands. Because this revolution not be thing for today. Time they for one. I start to play the video and I want to dissect the video. Small way. I hear this stooge, this Ambazonian Yodon rat, where he come out, he carry face, he talk, he push me face, he talk, he try to feel important with the so-called chiefs. And when they roll that I don't play them, when I hear their role for this revolution, the Yodon rat, the ones where they sell on people them. I'll make them bring even for before I even go for play this video. I want to first put context for which way I don't want to talk about so that maybe we understand people go away. Some people will call it na vermin, na dirty instead of land. You don't get no dignity or integrity will work inside the land for Ambazonia. I want to talk with give now factual evidence. I will tell make sure say we will get the context for which we will talk about them. Make a pull up this definition. Now you want to use the word say na the Ambazonian you don't rat. I want to pull the definition. And I like to say I like to talk to for one. Go ahead. Maybe we put down who know the twist talk. Sometimes they will be necessary for educate people them who know what to when they know what to talk about. When I call Mbella Moki Yodon Rat, I want us to give context for which way they do and which way it play. Nazi's consideration of duty, I call it the Ambazonian Yodon Rat. I want to show now their role where they play during the Nazis' occupation of Germany, which way Mbella Moki they do for now. The Nazis' systematic missions and duties. The Nazis systematically sought to weaken the resistance potential and opportunities of the Jews of Central and Eastern Europe. The early Yodon Rat were foremost to report numbers of their Jewish population, clear residents and turn them over, present workers or for forced labor, confiscate valuables and collect tribute and turn these over. Failure to comply will incur the risk of collective punishment or other measures. Later, as the Yodon Rats included turning over community members for deportation. Ultimately, these policies and cooperation of the Jews authorities led to massive Jewish death with few German or casualties because of minimal resistance. Under Nazi control and checked for weapons, large numbers of Jews could ultimately be easily murdered or enslaved. The sadness of the catastrophically large number of deaths because of this lack of resistance led to the saying "never again." Okay, I don't want to put definition and the best way people really get time, me they go research on what the role for Yodon Rat, what did they do? But I don't play for that audio. So when I want to call the likes of Mbella Moki, Yodon Rat, now the risk I want to make you understand the role where they play currently now. I go for the video, then I analyze which way I talk for the video.
From this meeting was that we should.
This one I'll call us in a meeting for the Ambazonian Yodon Rat. He hold this meeting with chiefs and where they participate for oppression. They drink with blood. They live off from the blood of Ambazonians. They participate with the oppressors to maintain the status quo of oppressing our people. So now the meeting they hold on, that's why he come out, they begin to for interviewing. When I hear what they talk.
Terrorize the terrorists. No one can be a friend or indifferent to terrorism that is meted out on the people.
Okay, we'll hold on for day. Now the terrorists in this way, like already come only met out on us. I want to put in context for which we the talk on which way people they face them. So now this. Now people this Mbella Moki, and the terrorism that way people did face them. You don't hear now. The very CPDM way you did it. This is what they are doing to our people. Now putting some mod. Now university students and this. Now people in this don't beat them. But the terrorism that way people they face them. Now you will say we go terrorize the terrorists. I put context to your message. Now the people this way to say we people. Now we this Ambazonians. So make you understand. The message you put on you try for you want make a put context what you try to talk. Now people say terrorize them. Okay? We'll go ahead.
So I can clearly tell you that we have to embrace the challenge and face the monster.
Okay? The monster. Now when people like this will become out because of the treatment will be give way. Now the people in this will never forget this day. Now they will put in this because of this treatment with the young people. I don't get it. Now why that way we come out, we say enough, don't be enough. Mbella Moki might put context for us, for your talk with the talk. You feel say the talk now for driven for the might put context for that.
I am saying so as a Southwesterner.
Okay. He inject the policy for divide and rule. You know, this is someone that calls himself, he be smart enough or he be an intellectual. Or someone gets sense. Do you stand and talk the sound? Look at how he swell. He swell now the blood where they drink Ambazonian blood. The money where they chop on the blood for Ambazonia. He be a part of the Betty Bulu terrorist gang, the fascist party, the CPDM. He get a lot of dirty deals within the faculty segment. There are some questionable debts where they be somehow linked to it. That all that dirty you don't do inside Southwest, we know. But there will be a time that those things will come out. If you say it's something you do one way, if you say the height, will be very aware of that. You talk about Southwest. I want to educate Ambazonians. When I know say the moment where this people be colonized with the march for claim we, they know we be stupid for immediately split Southern Cameroons into Northwest, Southwest. They don't be stupid. They inject the element of divide and rule. And I want to ask you one thing. He talks they speak like someone from the Southwest. What be so special about Southwest? What be so special about them? Southwest na Ambazonia. No be some extra land or extra people, something particular. There is nothing extra that you see in Southwest that you can say that, oh, because of this, we are supposed to sit on. No. Now these people, they create that illusion for Southwesterners and make them feel, say, the name Southwest, Northwest, not even supposed to exist amongst we meet. Will be a state or will continue to maintain yourself as a state. There's nothing particular way you live for that region where you talk, say, oh, because you come up for something special, the way you get that. No. I will talk, say, technically. Now, even people from the upper region, they be fight that way, they be standing, they frown, they put their face, say, when they allow the anyone take CDC head off, they go to Yaoundé. When I show you do not wait. They go shoot over there. Southwest. What is so particular about it? We are all Ambazonians. Resources for all the territory. Human resource and material resource for both sides. You see, it is sit will fit into that element we create and knocks when they be surprised. Oh, this people they be more better or they get everything. What in particular do they do for that place where you talk so okay, they take care of the people. I'm going to play a video where Party talks about it. All the administrators of them. Now, for that side, they come on. Now from the Republic of they come out. Show how, we know how when Romans, when they occupy a particular region, they put their heads them for those areas, they oversee the entire region, from the administrative to the military and everything. It be controlled by the occupiers. Then instantly talk. What so specific about it? We don't be tired of all this thing with the peddler. And I want to ask you one quick question. And I'll keep on bring her up. And the more is that way you go see some other project where they be the nationalists. We don't care where it come from and which force the manner. We don't care. Not be on a regional basis. They call friends, they call it, they be finding something, the so-called IG. They get ARA forces, the so-called head for that area. They get forces for the northern zone. We see yourself the one people. We don't get this tribal or divisive tendency. You talk about, you see, you see, we don't see how the monster be done, the manipulate we. Now you want to feed up from that divide and rule tendency. You say, keep that nonsense aside. We don't talk about that nonsense about Southwest. There's nothing particular about it. I believe, say, even if they go in the richest part, but look, please, Indian, meme, oil go for Indian, who's that road the day for go day? What if be so particular don't do one for now, the result they project them for South Zone? What if be so particular don't do one for the way we say, okay, would you get this benefit from them? Even to the Sonara, they be pay tax for the littoral. But instead of inside our own territory, they pay tax for the all the heads but that's the so-called Sonara, and see if they come on the francophone zone, you go stand, you know, be so you know in shame to start you parade now waiting. Who go ahead?
A mandated representative of the people of the Southwest.
Who gave you represent now? Who them? Mbella Moki. Who put you for day? I mean, you are not ashamed. How many people even go for this now? Sham to go and say vote. Look, these are the people that are the umbilical cord of our oppression. I will go cut them. And they asked the question, what's Ekema? Ekema carried gun, work like sheriff for town. What's that idea? Mbella Moki, you keep on playing it, you are on day and time they come. As you feed up for people that blood, you think, say, you be authority. Your day and time it will come. Continue to peddle this nonsense with all the sham and dirty deals that we carry inside the Southern, inside the FACO, the state of FACO. Continue. Who give you mandate for rule over who? And they ask about them. Who give him mandate for rule over who? You don't rat. Not the kind of this. Now, as I will release that particular video, play this over again. I will play again. I'm going to listen to see the role where this one they play. Move ahead.
Those who usually get angry with my words should go to their constituencies, stand on their grounds, and make their own statements.
Constituency, we now granted that constituency. Will not be the capo for the terrorist government, the colonial structures on us. I will dismantle una piece by piece. Mbella Moki will dismantle una piece by piece. So they get angry about it. Go to that. Which constituency are you talking about? I don't ask you if you move around without military from the colonial structure around you. You cannot. There. But even with that protection you get from the colonial structure, your day they come. Your day it come. Now they talk. Continue to run your mouth, the rat your mouth, the things say you go, she don't drink with blood. Then you will be free. This is what he stands for. Ma talk, ma show. You, Mbella Moki, this is what you stand for. Now they enable this, the death of our people. Now they enable this one. Now you this enable them. Ma continue to play. What the put context here?
I will speak for the Southwesterner at all times.
Southwesterner, I play with you. Pa talk. I will ask you one question. The question Pa ask you. Ma play.
1st of April, when they become here for look the result of the plebiscite, then they say before British mandate end for midnight 30th September 1961. Then say British government, La République, Southern Cameroon, because we get we own government here, say make them meet up. Then Tory, the kind conditions where it be for this marriage, the meeting no behold. So Naimi they talk all this time say, now come we should done arrangement. Now Jomba. If proper marriage for Johnny BB, wanna show me proof who be inside. Now that's all say because them big pass we, then come this side say make them commandeer we. You look government for here. Governor na them. SDO na them. DO na them. This one it be that's all say them whole way like Ninga.
That is what he is going around and making noise on. Which authority those people they get out of that area? What authority do they have there? We'll continue.
Everywhere and whenever necessary. That is why they elected me. And after
who elected you? Who they really elect you? Under what conditions? You should be ashamed of yourself. Who they elect you? You recall that fraud when make that sham when you make a you can't say election. Who they elect you? Even inside that very boya, not up to 2% of them. If they count them, they come on to the vote that amongst them. Ballot box they carry hide and run around the place. Who they elect you for rule over who them? Your colonial master put you for oversee the plantation. They won't tell you, and it is a part of all. Not them, the governors, not them, the SDOs, not them, everything not them. You be waiting for them. What importance you did for them? You should be ashamed of yourself.
continue to be elected time and again.
Una here continue to be elected time and again. What impact? They always talk so when your oppressor they clap for you or he praise you, then you do the right thing for the oppressor. Who elect you? The fact that you stand talk, you try to rationalize your presence. You get power now over who them. And you talk now on who their behalf. You should be ashamed of yourself. What? You so convince yourself, you convince yourself, you didn't convince the people, you convince your own self. You try because even your inner self, they say this thing that you know be comfortable. So when you talk out aloud, you think you convince your own self. Because you convince our people.
I will never apologize to the culture of ghost towns has to come to an end.
Mbella Moki, for 7 years and counting, not only do all things, apply all sorts of pressure, kill, maim people, destroy the property, scatter them for the colonial master, to stop the only thing where you bind every Ambazonian globally, the living and the dead, where they die for the cause for liberation. The only thing we bind all we together, so that we don't forget the dead, we don't forget those in jails, we don't forget those in exile, we don't forget the one for ground zero, we don't forget the ones for diaspora. The only thing we bind the entire Ambazonian together, that goes down. I'll put as one of the major things. That the reminder for Ambazonian and say we people will be jail. That the reminder of people don't die for that land, for freedom. We don't try for 7 years and counting. We not achieve. We not apply force. We not apply killings. We not apply destruction of property. We not apply terrorism. We not succeed. No be you. Your predecessor. We've been at the sheriff in town. It came a carry gun, broke people that shopped, go up, calm down. What's how you end? Because you talk like who? Mbella Moki, you talk like who? Is that the dirty you look at inside Paco? These people don't know. The hidden killings will get hand, the mastermind inside Paco. These people don't know. They know. But as you continue, you poke the bear, some other bear will bite you. That day they come. It can have been a sheriff of a town now, with gun, big boss for town, terrorized boya. What's that end? Continue to poke the bear, Mbella Moki. That day it come.
It is weighing against our people and working against the very interest of the average Southwesterner.
Against our people. I want to show us something, Mbella Moki. Thing where you and your thugs they do for people. This is it. I play the video. Mbella Moki.
And destroying.
That is what you stand for. The slaughtering of our people, the killing of our people. Now, now the enable them all. Now the people that you talk about. Now there are sufferings that we feed on with the colonial master. Now their blood that. And they continue to talk. As you put your neck, they continue to poke the bear. Your day they come. This is what you people stand for. This is it. These are people killed. Look, blood on the hair, chopped up. That the pain that will go through, and you enable them. That the pain that will go through. Make a play. We will continue. I put this video. Make you see what you do for people. Make a put them. You now your hand work this, Mbella Moki. Now on a hand work this.
Our very, very cherished heritage, which is tied to a spirit of legendary hospitality. Of course.
Legendary hospitality. Ambazonia is our territory. We're not going to play this tribalism of divide and rule. We're not going to play them. See him up. See face. You know what this race back with the people then. We don't see back with the people that they stand for truth and justice. Like Pambela. The Palitumbe. You know what they go stand for desecrate the legacy. It come for that land. And not be shameful people will not get no dignity or integrity like you. Go stand for determine and decide how that land, how that particular backward land will be handled. We'll go ahead here with you.
Huge mobilization of forces against our people.
The Republic of Cameroon, they mobilize forces against our people. Mr. Mbella Moki. And I think this way, you and your terrorist government, they do for people then. Now this, now put tie them, shoot them. Now walk this way you do them, Mbella Moki. Now your job that you and your people. Now your people that handle all this. Now you and them, you don't rat. The ambassador, you don't rat. Now on a handwork that the killing of our people. Now walk this way, you and your people do. Now the people is the supporter.
Yeah, today the 24th of June 2023. Now the houses where la public terrorists carbon today. Maybe the way see what did they happen. 5 civilians they down. A man in houses, a businessman don't manage his life. Look up put a down. So I want me the whole way to see see what Amazon they pass through each day from this town to the next town, from this village to the next village each day, and so that they do am. When the forces don't pass them for fight am, they carry the whole innocent civilian them. Thank you now.
Mr. Mbella Moki.
We are dehumanized and dispossessed of what belongs to us.
Now the dehumanization of Ambazonia in this and disposition. I don't show them. Now the dehumanization of Ambazonia in this. Now why we pick gun? Mr. Mbella Moki, now your handwork this. This is what we are promoting and propagating. These are our people being dehumanized and slaughtered. By you, Mbella Moki, you will be directly responsible for the killing for people. What did you support them? You'll be directly responsible for the slaughtering of people. There is no gainsaying about it. Now, begin this way be the job. They shoot them. Now, they put the way you stand for, you support them. You enable the genocide of our people. Now, house is the burner. See how people they stand corner. Now, I walk this Mbella Moki. I begin this way they kill them. See. Now what you do? Now what you do? But now the side we stand on for the do this one for people them. This is what you stand for. Now they face this for you, Mbella Moki. Now you face this. The bloody killing of our people. Now people they see. That this floor where they go. Mbella Moki, now you face this. This is a face of this is terror on our people. This is what you stand for. I want to put them. Maybe you see where you talk. Maybe the images for the way to where you stand this support them. Maybe you might put them off of the screen. Or the talk more, the point out. Wait till where you do. Wait till you stand for. Talk about our people. See, now begin this way the chop. The shooter, military, the same government where you stand for, where you work for them. Continue.
It is required that we harness all the relevant agencies within our community that set
the same community. Might show you something, Mbella Moki. That this community will come out, where they will scream, say, enough is enough. The abuse be too much. We don't stand up anymore. And then come out. You look at the community this, and you want to put at this few. So you want to tell me say they be stupid. But the community is come out. Will be against what you stand for.
certainly should have the elites at the forefront.
Ambassadors, we don't always hear about this word say elites. We will define and put context for what they call and say elites. Elites and people they belong to that fascist party. When I call them fascist party, I mean that Nyongo party. Blood-sucking party. And Nyongo house. I call our people all the year. Elite now, what you qualify to be elite? The only thing qualify as what you did for that Nyongo house where they kill the people them. They drink their blood. Say like say CPDM. That's the only qualify to be an elite. Which is raised person. You show how much power you get them for suppress your people them from own territory. Then they'll put it inside that Nyongo house. Mr. Mbella Moki, we'll continue to play you.
To offer an adequate response at a strategic moment.
The response we will offer them will be adequate for the terrorization for people them. Like this. Now the response this with Ambazonians and they offer them adequate response. Now in this way, we'll soldiers them, we'll give them the work. We'll tell them, say, no, we continue like this. We don't know what. A lot of this parade don't be too much with our territory, so they don't even get, how they call them? They start to avoid them for the do and so because it bring them more public disgrace and humiliation for them. Now walk this way, boys, they do across Amazonia. Now just one of the session this. They get multiple for the ones that succeed to carry and go to their territory. And the adequate response this would give against terrorism. Don't hear no Mbella Moki. That the adequate response would give them that against terrorism for people. That will fight back. Something I want to talk about inject and way use some certain words. Move ahead.
So I do believe that by the grace of God, we are going to emerge as a people.
Ambazonia will emerge as a people, Mbella Moki. No be a terrorist group. We will emerge as a people. You get me? We will emerge as a people with a nation and a flag. We will emerge as a people. Okay? If you think, say, we're there for play, at the end of the day, Ambazonia will emerge as a people, as a nation with a flag. We will emerge. I put context for talk where they talk to go ahead.
The Israelites and in Israel were of a minority within the community of the Middle East. But because they stood on the truth.
What truth is this cow we're talking about? We'll play this part for this segment for Israelite and the truth, then I'll give you some portion for which we real Israelites and Jews they talk about that land of Palestine.
And so no matter how much of bombardment that was meted and targeted at them, they remain strong.
Like Ambazonia, no matter how much the Republic of Cameroon try for destroy we remain strong and will maintain we state.
And the force to reckon with. So are we also going to emerge as a people.
So I didn't put context I talk about Mbella Moki related for case. We will emerge as a people. The war they call Ambazonia, right? We force the war for call Ambazonia. We will emerge as a people. Now makes one correction for this small talk where you talk about Israelites. Some of this naivety and stupidity way. Some people they peddle out way. I want to put context for the real state for Israel or for that land. We don't go tell according to your talk, they go choose pick something from some foreign place and bring and put an it talk big and it talk sense. We'll play this piece.
But Palestine was an inhabited land. The majority were Muslims. The second group of people that lived there in numbers were the Christians, and the third were the Jews. Because as individuals, we were allowed to, by God, were permitted to live there, but not as a nation. So in order for them to create their state, they had to expel, at least on the best, the Palestinian people. That is, it's it flies in the face of what our Torah is about, because in the Torah it says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. We have to be, mahu rachum, rachum, just as God is compassionate, we have to be compassionate. I mean, and certainly not to steal or kill and expel people. How dare they? And on top of that, we have to remember that in this 2,000 years of exile that we've suffered so much because we are Jews. The Jews were burnt at the stake. They tried to forcefully convert Jews by the Crusades, by the Inquisition. And when they were expelled from Spain, from Italy, where did the Jews go? The Muslim lands took in the Jews. They embraced us in every Muslim land. Iran, wherever you like, Palestine was under the Ottoman Empire. They took us in and we flourished in their lands. There was no human rights groups to protect us, yet we flourished. It wasn't necessary human rights. So now for the Zionists to come along and accuse the Muslims of an ingrained hate to Jews, or the Palestinian people, an ingrained hate. How dare they? How repugnant? How in where we have to show, the Torah requires us to show gratitude for people, and to go and turn that on its head and say these people wronged us. All of this is the most criminal part of this, what the Arab and Muslim and the Palestinian people would call the Nakba. We have a picture here, even you can see how we used to live together. And we babysat each other's children. We lived in total peace. That is why the very religious around the world, we stand in total support. We hurt, we cry with the Palestinians. We are humiliated because the Zionists took our religion and they're using it as a tool to occupy, to intimidate, to silence other people, because if you speak up against them, you're called anti-Semitic. So we the religious communities, stand in opposition.
How do you oppose the Zionist movement?
Well, the first thing is we believe, first of all, we do not accept it. We do not participate with them. We have the very religious communities does not serve in the army, certainly not. They don't go voting. They have nothing to do with the state. We have a rabbinate there. The Zionists made a rabbinate, all for this facade. They masquerade in Jews, so they made a rabbinate with a chief rabbi, and this is all by us irrelevant. We have a rabbi. We had in the 1920s, the chief rabbi of the religious community that was living there for hundreds of years was Rabbi Sonnenfeld, and he met with the king of Transjordan in 1920s. That's way before the state, to declare our loyalty and that we don't want to stay. He passed on in 1947, 1948. The chief rabbi was Rabbi Dushinsky. The Zionists then were turning out to be very successful in having the United Nations, through Britain, to get recognized. So Rabbi Sonnenfeld, Rabbi Dushinsky, of blessed memory, this is the records of the United Nations. In 1947, a declaration before the United Nations, he said, "We furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine." This is the very religious, representing the religious Jewish community, says we don't want a Jewish state. And these people are imposters, the one are doing it. And the history is, when he passed on, we took it next, you could see hundreds of thousands of people in the streets of Jerusalem taking up our next chief rabbi when he passed on. We have hundreds of thousands of Jews living there now under this Eid Harei, this God-fearing community that does not recognize the authority of the state of Israel. They demonstrate daily. When they demonstrate and you see children we never carry arms, we're not military, they get beaten. Old men get assassinated, rabbis. It's unbelievable. You can go to our site, NKUSA, and see, and the world is silent. They don't even talk about the fact that Jews daily are demonstrating against the occupation. And it screams to the skies what is happening, the injustice to the Palestinian people and to the Jewish people who are living there, who refuses to accept this authority.
Let me leave it at that point because he made mention of the Jews, but from the, I'll put it like as it is. From the ADF standpoint, we will propose or talk about a two-state solution from 1967. That is a topic for another day. But I just wanted to let him know that he calls and invokes Jews, the Jewish state. One thing you have to understand is that you cannot live under oppression or oppressing people forever. For the only way for that state of Israel to exist on its own as a state is to live with Palestine as another state. With the 1967 border, they'll have a good life. But so this year nonsense, you try to invoke Jews that they will ever live to succeed. Let me tell you, Mbella Moki, we Ambazonians are going to succeed.
And to my people, those whom I represent, and particularly,
you represent those who are feeding off from our blood. You are a Yodon rat, the one that I've selected to ensure that you maintain the oppression and subjugation of our people. You and your clique and your cabal. That's what you represent, not the people of Southern Cameroon in that area. So nobody even made you. You are handpicked. The fraud that you perpetrated, you are handpicked. And you call that even whatever you guys perpetrated, the sham you guys made. Is that what you are proud of? Is that what you stand for? Can you move freely within that Irifako? You can't. That shows that the power is not even in your hands. Can you move freely? Like as you used to 8 years ago in that area? We control our territory. No matter all what you will stand and say. A traitor and a collaborator injecting tribalism. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work anymore. You get it? We have passed that stage in Ambazonia where we look at this idea of Northwest. No, we are Ambazonians. You struggle as hard as possible. That's the old card that the colonialists, train like people come to inject in us from day one. When we can't take territory, they bring this immediate separation for pitch we. Always like, why did they exploit we? You know, the best way they exploit you or an aggressor or operate like most of the Westerners, that will create confusion. Now the best way they traffic, they profit the most, create confusion amongst not on head. You can stop with it go on our own territory.
The chiefs who are the custodians of our traditions.
Not be all chiefs. Those chiefs, them way, they don't decide for the drink or the blood of their people. Now you and them. Now she don't. Real chiefs, they stand for justice, they plenty. They still there for territory. So not call all the chiefs that for them.
And also the guarantors of our cherished culture.
All the cultures for the whole Amazonian territory be cherished. So no be this are how you call low-key tribalism and ethnic cleansing, where you and your couple the type of institute and for that territory to work. When I just get a period, a moment, a time and a day in the camp.
My message to them is that the crown cannot be safe when the cottage is not happy.
Yeah, the cottage is not happy. The people are not happy. And the crown cannot be saved. If you as a chief, you take the side of the oppressor against your people, you will face the wrath of the gods. Our land is bleeding because of these people, these elements. Make I go play one more time with Mbella Moki represent. Now, the place that things he represent this. Now listen.
Began to think of themselves as being on the same level as their oppressors, but they're not. During the 1930s, the Nazis were rounding up the Jews. In order to facilitate this, the Nazis selected a group of Jews to be their tools. These people would be called the Judenrat.
As like when you cannot select this one them for be their tools them for try for exterminate and for suppress we. The Judenrat then this way talk that particular one I listen.
The Judenrat were so-called local councils of Jewish leaders who were selected by the Nazis for the purpose of carrying out the Germans' policies toward the Jews in this or that enclave.
Now the role way they play that, selected by the whole Cameroon, to carry out the whole Cameroon actions and activities and for oppress, kill, and subjugate we. Now the way they play.
The Judenrat were given the authority to have their own Jewish police operating in their areas. But of course, the only people who the Judenrat's police were allowed to exercise any authority over were other Jews.
Just like when I see the like of Moja, he work at terrorize Ambazonians for territory. Now all this might couple in that.
Something that doesn't get talked about is that many of the so-called capos often use brutal violence and killings to make sure that the other Jews didn't get a line.
When I see what Moja you do on his own people. Even to when they even kill his own brother. Like when they come and kill their own brother. He knows to change his mind. For think, but he continue to operate on their script.
That's what the Judenrat would often do. You had Jews who were rounding up, brutalizing, and even killing other Jews on behalf of the Germans.
Now the year, I description for this one them. And the Moja and this kind of.
And what happened to the Judenrat when the Nazis had rounded up the Jews and sent them off to the death camps? They told the Judenrat to go to the death camps right along with them.
The faith that we go meet all this one them. If not beforehand, like put the hand.
For a better Southwest region.
So now one of those, you don't rather than this. Now see a young man, despite always up our territory, he decided with the fascist party, call himself chief. I think your ancestors then go be the ones that don't go before you, those old chiefs of that territory. No matter what, because here they will go to continue go to this one later on to say, we don't do things and nobody discuss them for here for on top camera. Whether we not do whatever for that soil, that ground they talk line. They know what the truth is. The soil and the ancestors, they know what the truth is. They know what our people are yearning for. No matter what you do, you know, go walk.
Yeah, the truth is, it is high time we have to stand and defend ourselves as people of the Southwest region. Because
here again, how big person like this, as people of the Southwest region, una can wait for day in particular. Make I play this video where bad ask una who they be head, who they head una.
Una they talk say
Make I just play a segment. Oh, yeah.
for your house say now you don't marry where you no make country fashion, you no go for church, you no go for mayor, make them join one for marriage. I don't look so I go for United Nations. Book no.
Sorry, now the parties for one player.
When them become here for now that's all say because them big pass we, then them come this side say make them commandeer we. You look government for here. Governor na them. SDO na them. DO na them. This one it be that's all say them whole we like Ninga.
Now Mbella, how you come for that same region? Una come up for the owner. Now you talk. So no hear what
as a human being, as a father, you cannot see your own child being harmed in front of you. So
okay. Just like what it happened. Are you going to stand to defend our people? This is a military handwork this. Are you going to stand to defend this? Or are you going to be you will be a part of this killing for people? A young man, they call a young man because he's a young person, very young. You drink the blood of our people. So as a father, you don't stand for say they kill your people. Them. Who did they kill them? Who them? Be honest, who did they kill them? Now all this one
today is 24th of June 2023. Now the houses where la public terrorists carbon today. Maybe the way see what did they happen? 5 civilians they down. A man in houses, a businessman don't manage his life. Look up put a down. So I want me the whole way to see see what Amazon they pass through each day from this town to the next.
no matter what it takes, you have to stand. So I think it's high time we stand as traditional rulers of the Southwest, as we just also reiterated.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Ruler, where your people didn't go through all that. Then you stand in the support now with young man. What a shame. What a wasted generation. And they ask your ancestors when they leave that chair, because they say be chief. Even though we don't want to buy them, not buy them. That things they be put you for day. I think you look after your people, you know, stand with your people. What a shame. So when I don't desecrate someone for culture, put up a place where it be very, I mean, it be very hurtful. When I will see always it go on for land, the raping, the destruction, the killing. when they participate in the killing of people. Then you put your face for front camera and talk.
Our stand on this issue of secession, we as traditional rulers from the beginning we said no.
Which traditional rulers? And you like who? The one that they pay, the fascist structure don't buy una over. When they act like the Yodon rats for maintain the oppression for people. Una hear una part of security. Everything right to una knows that the controller, the governor, the everything. They see the son around every day for una. Una don't get no say on top. Then you say you want to maintain the status quo. Young man like you. Because of the thing that they get for you. We go fight. And as plenty when they stay for your own day, we will remain for the. We will remain for that side. If you don't want Ambazonia, go across like all Cameroon. The real people who can't take that throne, but they will rule for their people. We see the killing of people, the destruction of lives, property, material. You want to continue, for enable and me continue. The eradication of people. You know what happen? Now it's just a matter of time. Continue to do it now. Continue to do it now.
We believe in a republic and its institution, and he who incarnates them. And that's still our stand. So, as we've been pushing hard and sensitizing and calling on our children that they should adhere to what the head of state.
When I hear this man, and he talk about head of state, I mean, is this man not disgraceful? No dignity, no integrity, no morality. You are not a man with balls. You see, the youngest soldier will carry gun. 100 of una, no reach. 100 of una no reach. The youngest soldier will carry gun for fight for people. If you see the carnage with the cause for people, then when he trigger the killing for picking them, that then this now put into the killer. Now put into the killer. You stand, you say it be okay. Now put into the killer. It be okay for you. My feeling you do for your skin.
Has said that they should come back home, lay down their arms, and be reintegrated into normal life. I think that's where we stand.
Normal life. Now the normalcy that we will face. You want our normal, now normal life and this. This is normal to you. Shame on you. You are really a disgrace to manhood. You are filth. And then when I look at some of what all these people say, it's just like you were never born. I respect Chief we even tie hashtag quiet, no get hand for any kind of thing. Then for this kind of people, they will put their face out there. When they see the killing of people, then they say it be okay. They see the abuse of people, they say it be okay. If we begin normal life, why? Why will people then they rise up? Why? When we begin normal life, why did our people rise up? Why? When I see buffoon, they like the one them parade themselves like the elite. Elites, they already qualify to be an elite with Republican and that's you like a couple for you out for day for enforce their rules for territory. Elites, what you qualify you as an elite, even if the bad part of life. That's some dirty that they will carry as an elite. What to be elite first of all?
And like you know, we have taken other measures that cannot be said here.
No, you talk about other measures cannot be said. We don't take measures upon measures the past 7 years. Which don't happen. We'll get stronger. Whether you fight me spiritually or you fight me through any realm, we will win. We go win.
But I think the message across is that we as traditional rulers of the Southwest region,
Now the rule now with them. Now the rule now with them. With the pain we put in face them. The rule now with them. And for who?
we will not adhere to any secession plan.
You as individuals, not the people that you rule. The people have spoken. You side with the enemy to continue the destruction of our people. You will not adhere. This is why you adhere to the slaughtering of our people. This is what you adhere to, right? The killing of our people. This is what you adhere to. The massacre of our people. The torturing of our people. This is what you adhere to. Shame on you. You are a man without balls. Keeping the facts with traditional ruler. That will not the abuse of all those positions. And I can show you, those are the bought and paid for chieftaincies. If nobody bought and paid for chieftaincy, you don't even deserve that seat. If they even hand them over for you, you don't deserve it. Because you don't stand for your people. We'll see. The land will rule. Not injustice. The land will rule.
We are of a republic and we uphold our republic and its institution.
Oh, that's what we are. Shit. Oh, we now hold a republic and an institution. My people, when we see people the way if you call them like human men, the way they get rushed, they think. They put themselves inside this type of disgrace, this type of shameful attitude, shameful behavior. They don't get shame for their face. At times, some of us, we know better give for be born. We see kind of people that stand on injustice. This is why we be born. You don't get value. How can you stand in the midst of injustice and you side with the oppressor? How can you? When your elders, they talk so.
We say we no join. Others then say, oh, we be joined because them be Tory for Fumban. Then now there will them be try make something for marriage. I say book no day. If them be Tory for Fumban, book no day where them sign and Foncha and Ahijo then sign. Book no day. Now that's so stronger I. So me I say no. Even international tribunal, you don't talk say make one sit down. Try sort out this problem whether wanna be one country. La Republic no agree. So when they hear motion of support for say they want to make Masabia, he continue forbid it. We then don't join Southern Cameroon like Ninga. Now so we go there. At the time when then they get their independence, system of democracy for Southern Cameroon, it will be more advanced than for La République du Cameroon. They kill themselves. Time no day. Then begin burn whole country, then kill women and so on, then say then be terrorists. For all their people for UPC, then run that's all for we say here. Because things it be here, if fine. They not bring we system of democracy as we sabi. Now the trouble that now they talk say.
I want for talk so one thing Ambazonians will give you hope.
How a trouble day
for people. I want to give hope for people. I get a collection for show now. I want to give hope for people. I get a collection for show now. When I go see Wait till what you do. I get the collection for show now.
When they kill you, now they go suffer. No, they don't suffer. They don't kill you, you don't go. Your parents, they go be, they cry. But you don't go. Because, of course, if you day on the road with gun every day, one day that gun will pick you. When they
But they tell that Republic Cameroon, as you carry gun and enter our territory, we go meet up you with a gun, and that gun will take you. I get a couple of, I want to show which way we fight as they do them. Because we are not thinking, say, they get that monopoly for kill people them carelessly.
To the Father.
And they walk this way, we fight as they do for them. I'm gonna understand, say, we're on the right track. Support your fighters and provide them with everything we'll get. We'll continue to take them out. I want for continue for produce, for give now. Wait till we will fight as they do. Una support for fighters and then you go for nothing. You go for nothing.
Les enfants qui meurent, ce sont les enfants des pauvres. Je dois le dire. Ce sont les enfants des pauvres qui meurent. Un enfant d'un général n'est jamais mort. Un enfant d'un colonel n'est jamais mort. Un enfant n'est jamais mort. Les enfants des pauvres, excusez, c'est le cri d'un fils qui pleure. Ne continuons pas. Nous sommes tous Camerounais. Arrêtons. Arrêtons.
We are not Cameroonians. We'll make Cameroon now very clear. I go end this thing. I want to just talk now a little bit about this AMBA-REVOLUTION Yodon Rag. They parade themselves like people where they get the authority over we. Go stand the sound so big with stupidity. You know, I wrote that continue for TC me continue to oppress we. I go end this for still remind people them. Pay more pay with taxes and joyfully. Take your destiny into hands. Go for adler.com, adler.africa. You pay your taxes. Be very critical. Some will continue will change the dynamics. We don't talk, say, the roadmap for bringing total liberation for AMBA-REVOLUTION. We target the next 200 miles into the Republic of Cameroon after our borders. We go hold up till they go bow, they will confirm, say this, so yes, we give up. That is strategy that end up with take with territory. We will take part of that territory until we tell them they don't leave, they will leave, they will tell them, say, okay, now we'll pay reparations. For that period of time, they don't abuse we. We'll negotiate on the piece of their own land for liberation. That a game plan that we don't talk. I always do the calculation. If 100,000 of us from the diaspora pay $100, we get $10 million. So, and that one we do a lot. Maybe we'll try to pay our liberation tax. encourage your brothers and sisters and friends that will pay, and then we will push this thing through. Those ones that they parade themselves for streets that they think they get right or authority to talk on our behalf, they know where they go find themselves. I talk the English from Mbella Moki. Mbella Moki, yeah, what's that brother? What's that Kema? You know, learn for you. You know, learn. You don't drink the blood for ambassador and you see get more for talk. Your day and your time they come. But I might tell you one thing. Justice no wait till you talk with your mouth. Justice that the soil, you get justice. And the people don't decide say they want to be free. You don't get no authority over the people. The people and the land that they the real justice. No be wait to come for your mouth. You don't rat. Ambassador, you don't rat. The one way is time to collaborate with the oppressors to kill your own people. When I bring with Nageta, 7 years and counting. From the first 3 years, been a shaky time for the ambassador. I want to understand. The first 3 years been a shaky point for the revolution because no one get the arms. They be get the arms and the willpower of it grand way. We hold and tight, arm ourselves, up with game. Time be there. Where would you just go find a place, hit and run? Now we find them. We find them for territory and find them. We go dislodge all their outposts. Them. That is progress. That is progress. And always level count and always level make people know who's how we start. Then guns. Now we carry out the high caliber weapons. They've been for them to penetrate into our territory, the fear will enter. We how to vaporize them consistently. Place they know if enter it. We don't deprive them for enter something because they know the effect. They enter it, they know they will pop them up. That is how you take authority and you exert authority for territory. And I bring one other correction. I watched the other day, if I want to finish this video, I watched something where some couple of few they go shilong, they talk about say the stress where they can happen for Guzan or wait to ADF, they blame ADF. And some buffoon what they call a lead man. I hear always a low-key attacker for AGOC ADF. If he talks say AB against wait to wait. Look, freedom is not free. Freedom is not free, and people are prepared to pay for it. You talk how they blame it. We don't take the AGOC ADF don't take the hard part for this cause for liberation. When we talk about gun, them now begin to fear, they panic. Maybe all man that they carry gun for fight for protect people them. We'll talk so we'll eliminate every internal Liberia Cameroon collaborator. We'll eliminate every internal non-combatant Liberia Cameroon force when are the traitors and the collaborators. We mean them. And we'll talk them clearly. We know the means what. We don't be some people in the revolution where they will take the hard part. Forgetting where be genuine. You must prepare for embrace harsh, hard part with your own people. And the more reason we talk, the ones who they believe in the Christians, they believe in Jesus Christ. Now your own people they be sacrificing. Now the own people we grow with them. That they be tend for sacrificing. Say me they kill it. Despite all the good things that we be doing for them. We don't take that part. We will make sure say we liberate Ambazonia. The pain, we will stand the pain. We stand up. The ones that attack from within, we go fight una. I will go fight the Republic of Cameroon. I will go win the fight. General Iwo of blessed memory, may he rest in power. He talks with it. They go jam ADF, turn and kata and do all kinds. Now prophecy began before one die. They will kata do all things with ADF, and now the thing that go liberate Ambazonia. That was the prophecy, and it will come true on our face. They don't put an internal cabal for attack the government, the governing structure for AGOC, attack the ADF, attack them. Some they do they don't work, they don't even create. You see, the enemy don't be so smart, we don't create a bunch of internal agitators and traitors them. Their own internal forces them. It make we waste more power. It waste more power than for the quarrel amongst us, than for fight the initial thing we start to fight for. that will disturb the internal politics for this revolution. We understand. We know una. We see una. You know what detail we go big una. I will go free una from Liberia Cameroon. For all the ones that they participate, like the traitors and collaborators, una fate don't be sealed. We don't talk again, let's go the fear talk or the bat may be fun on social media. We talk the reality. And to the soldiers, we talk about protect una. You pick any person who be confirms in a black leg. You know what we do. The law for the land talks everything. Make I put them down. This is war. We are on for wartime. And the law is for the land. Ma put them. Executive order 2. We the AGOFC will stand unapologetically for defend them. I will stand by it. No talk. Make more of the government calm down. Now it is executive order 2. Collaborators and enablers arrested shall not be released until the end of the war. Those whose crimes amount to treason and crimes of war enablers or crimes of war enablers under the Ambazonian Justice Code shall be executed. Released enablers and collaborators have become more hardened enemies of Amazonia, and I think that we find out. So we need to make no bones about that. That the decision I don't take them, and it stands that we need to blink as far as independence is concerned. Some of them, like some of the Ambazonians, they don't write big book, they send them for other big places and say, maybe target the AGOFC members, target the Ajabacho and the Lieutenant and them, take them go for ICC. Now the people they want freedom, man. But the ones that they fight for the freedom, they want me to take what they represent at the ground. I want to ask Ambazonians and say when they pick the Tsiko Ayo and their gangster, when they apologize for the Republic of Cameroon, when they pick them go down for Yaoundé. I want to ask una extract the AGOFC body out. What if I have revolution? Collapse. But after that, we take the mantle for continued revolution. Start fight. Hit their military base for Manu. Hit the various places of Jakiri. Hit them around. Till now, we take control and we drive the destiny of the revolution. Now, by the way, that the most attacked body. We understand. Mango tree get plenty ripe frozen. Now you attack the most. We don't take that particular stance. Till we not get time for anything. We always see enough for make sure say we follow a mission for freedom for Ambazonia. Not the way to scare we anymore. We owe this for the ones that don't die for freedom. We owe them for the ones that live for jail. For the big jail for freedom for Ambazonia. We owe them for future generation. We go fight to the last man standing unapologetically. Make all those blokes that they turn around territory, they drink with blood, they jump around a place. Una get una day. Una day they come. If you even learn for history, if you be Mbella Moki, if you be selective for your own history, where you tell misrepresent the history. Learn for the small history for your other talk, Ekema. Learn for ye. Your day and your time they come. You are moja. Una continue. Una day and una time it come. And but I stay focused and appeal. Who continue to pay liberation tax? We will drive this whole thing through. I just shown us one thing. That's one person that will show them again because I will continue to give them honor. Wait till we like Republic Cameroon do them for people. I want to share this last week of ago. Now for Andrew this, we like Republic Cameroon they kill for jail. Be murdered for jail. And then when I would sit down, when I would say it be okay. We'll go stay under slavery. Now this, the kidnapping, rendition, the KG, then they kill it inside there. All una Mbella Moki, una dogs way to the kind of want them. We will chase all una to the gate of hell. Una continue. Una continue. We no go forget them. The injustice they met them on this on people them. We no go forget them. I will fight till the last man standing. And all una want to stand and support this terrorism on people. Una will get una day. Una will get una day. Now play our anthem. When I need picking or finish, we'll finish this show. I want to play our anthem from this small picking. The reason why you play that because the revolution must. You don't bear seed. The seed, we don't plant a seed them for the revolution. The only generation come to pass, the next one will take her up. My end is like with this one. We'll see it strong.
We the Ambazonia, the Shaloyati, Legisona Savior Ugan, Asafrita, and Legia to the Ubana Ujabla, Lord, Lord, another form. Yeah, in the nation, Lord, 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 to the Father for making it. It's a forever mom. Ambazonia, and the free.